Hi everyone and welcome to my DMC4 Special Edition Dante Must Die S Rank Lady and Trish walkthrough. This is mission 4 and we're going to be facing a boss fight, the frog, in this mission. Now the requirements of time for this mission are really extensive. I mean, it's 33 minutes the minimum to get an S rank. They really expect you to have real freedom with the time here, because look at the time that I made this. I made it in 12 minutes and they expect you to make it in 33 to even give you an S rank. So this is really a comfortable clear time to still get an S rank. Now the style, as is in the description, is 9250, again like mission 2. And what I didn't mention before, and what I'm going to be talking about it here, is that you will get different bonuses. Not from all, I mean, remember that I said that if you use an item, it will only take out the 20% bonus of not using the item. Well, actually, if you don't use continuous or items, you get that nice 20% bonus. But if you don't use anything at all, and I mean anything at all, you get a lot of substantial bonuses. If you get through the level with only 1 life and you didn't even use an item to heal, you get a very substantial bonus. So we have a Blitz here, and the Blitz is probably the most dangerous guy here. I almost died, I think. Let me see this part, because I didn't remember. Yeah, this part, yeah. He just got to the end. I'm going to explain how I didn't die there. He got to the end of his life cycle, which is roughly 10 to 15 seconds when it begins flashing red, and he will kill me there. I would have to activate Devil Trigger to escape, and it just died before he killed me, so I was very lucky. So let me just explain the Devil Trigger of Lady, because that's something I said I was going to explain and I didn't. The Devil Trigger on Lady is really different from all the other characters. Now the Devil Trigger is actually called burst damage, and it's only, the animation is that she throws a couple of grenades all around her and she does massive damage, but she does progressive damage. I mean, what do I mean by that? If you have like the amount of Devil Trigger that I have now and you throw the Devil Trigger, that means the grenades, the Devil Trigger works only in doing damage and increases by your amount of Devil Trigger that you have. That means that if you have all the Devil Trigger amount and you drop the burst damage, that means that you press L1 and you drop the Devil Trigger, she will do massive damage. And if you have like 4 squares and you drop a Devil Trigger, she will do very slight damage. So that's basically the difference of Devil Trigger with Lady. That's really exclusive for Lady, because when we play with Trish, we're going to get the normal Devil Trigger that heals you, because this Devil Trigger doesn't heal you, and that's one of the things that makes bosses and certain missions later in the game really difficult, because you kind of depend on the Devil Trigger sometimes to heal and to generally keep you alive, and Lady is not gonna keep you alive with her Devil Trigger. She's just not. So you have to know when to throw the Devil Trigger, and you have to know exactly. Look at this. I almost fucking died. Yeah, I hate the Shadow Blade. So you have to really strategically plan when on a boss fight or an encounter. I almost never use it on normal encounters, but I will begin to use them later in missions. But in a mission that has a boss fight, you really want to get to the boss fight with a full Devil Trigger if possible. You really want to. And you're going to see it how I use it on the frog at the end of this level. So usually now I'm doing the Shadow Blaze, and I'm letting the Shadow Blaze rank up my style. Usually what I will do is begin using the pistol, charge up to level 3, and that really bumps up the rank, the pistol alone. And then I just do a combo. Either I charge up level 3 of the shotgun and destroy enemies with the shotgun, level 3, or I try to charge the level 3 of the Kalina Ann, that really bumps up the rank again, and that always net me at least an S rank in the battles. That's the strategy that I almost use in every battle. Now you're not gonna see me using that in this battle so much because I actually am not I'm just fucking around with this Shadow Blaze, guys, right? So I'm not really doing so much strategy. I'm just having problems with this Shadow Blaze, and I probably could have done the level a few minutes faster than I did. See, I lose time here. I lose time generally when I use the fucking Shadow Blaze. I lose time, but there is usually a really fast way to use them. See, I lose time there because the fucking Shadow Blade goes anywhere but the way that I want it to go. So I want to talk also about the difficulty of this kind of run. Now, even though I'm doing Dante Must Die, this might look easier than doing Dante Must Die with Nero and Dante, because I think with Virtual doing Dante Must Die is actually not that difficult. There are ways to cheap the damage of enemies with Virgil, and I think Virgil is a little overpowered. And though you could think the same about Lady, she's really not that overpowered in later missions, guys. She's really not. And with some bosses, Lady is actually fucking hard to play. And Trish, again, when we play with Trish is almost like a normal character. She doesn't have any superpower attacks. She's actually really fun to play. But this actually, I will say that this is easier. The first couple of missions that you get here. But later on the game, Lady is going to be a huge nuisance to get the S rank. Believe me, I already did this once, so it really is. So I'm waiting to play with Trish actually, because she's a lot more fun than Lady. But I wanted to do a walkthrough with Lady and Trish because I don't think that there must be some walkthroughs with Lady and Trish, but I don't think that there are the most of it. I think everybody plays with Nero, Dante, and Virgil, and I might do it. Nero Dante walkthrough in Dante Must Die in the future, but it will be really far in the future. So we'll see. For now, we're going to stick with Lady and we're going to stick with Trish. Now we're fighting the frog. You want to really avoid his attacks. Now, for RNG reasons, it's not going to do the icicles attack very much. Now see that when he disappears, you can actually still hurting him. When these ladies, that I always forget the names, Risouliet, something like that. If you can actually rotate the camera and get them out of the camera, or get them to chase you with the grab, and you shoot them with the pistol there, you actually do a lot of damage. Let's see if I get it. See, because they dodge you. They dodge your attacks. But if you get them to see it here, look at damage. That's a really good damage. And it's going to trigger, if they attack you, you can actually shoot them again. And it's going to trigger the Toad to come back. And I'm going to get an S rank in the Toad. And you're going to see him eating me, I think, in the last part. And I'm going to use actually that eating part strategically to get the S rank and use for the first time the Devil Trigger, because you haven't seen me use it yet, I think. And you're going to see it here. That's why I want to explain it in this episode. So remember, I'm going to do this Dante Must Die walkthrough without using items and without using continues. So this is all one single mission. So here we go. Getting careful with that attack. There is not much time that you can charge the triple shot in this part, unless, see, I was charging there, it just, see, there we go. He ate me, and I actually used the Devil Trigger to get out of his mouth, and this is going to allow me to use a triple shot here and get the S rank. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful ending. So this was mission 4, and we'll see each other in mission 5, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and take care.